All right, welcome back. So in our last conversation, we really dug into the hurdles that independent physicians are up against. Today, in part 2, we're going to talk about the single most valuable asset in your practice, and that's you. It's your unique clinical expertise. So let's dive right in.
You know, this might sound a little harsh, but for so many brilliant doctors out there, it's just the plain truth. The very genius that you use to build your practice, it's now the very thing that's holding it back. And why is that? Well, it's because you can't be in 10 places at once.
And this creates what we call the single point of dependency. Think about it. When every single critical decision, every complex question, and every final sign-off has to go through you, well, the practice just hits a wall. It can't grow. Your own expertise literally becomes the ceiling on your own success.
And the cost of being that bottleneck, it is immense. It's not just about numbers. It's about your staff burning out from constantly having to wait on you for answers. It's about capped growth, because the practice can only move as fast as you can. It means your high standards of care might get a little watered down when you're not in the room. And maybe the worst part of all is what we call the family tax. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Those unpaid hours that get stolen from your personal life, from your family.
Okay, so I know what you're probably thinking right about now. Oh, here we go. Here comes the pitch for some generic AI chatbot. And you know what? You are absolutely right to be skeptical. We all see the headlines about AI making things up, and you simply cannot afford to introduce some kind of black box that just guesses at answers into your clinical practice. No way.
This right here, this is what separates the hype from the reality. A generic chatbot? It's just guessing, pulling answers from all over the public internet. But a digital clone, that's different. It reasons from your secure private data. One is a total black box. You have no idea how it got the answer. The other is completely transparent and auditable. So we're not talking about some one-size-fits-all logic here. We're talking about capturing your unique clinical logic in a system that's actually built for accountability.
So, let me be perfectly clear. This is not about replacing you. Not at all. This is about creating a secure extension of your clinical mind. It's a tool that operates with your specific protocols, your tone, and yeah, even your intuition.
So what is a digital clone exactly? Well, think of it like this. It's a custom-built AI that models your unique clinical logic, your professional sentiment, even your core values. It's not a chatbot that pulls random facts from the web. It is, quite literally, your brain in a box. And that's the core idea right there. Just imagine your expertise being in 10 places at once. You could be mentoring a new hire, answering a staff question, guiding a patient interaction, all of it happening at the same time, and all with the precision that only you have.
So the big question is, how do we build it? We know you are absolutely swamped with admin work, so we designed this whole thing to be a white glove service, meaning we do all the heavy lifting for you.
It's really just a simple 3-step process. First, you just give us your existing digital artifacts. That's years of your notes, your lectures, your protocols, all the stuff you already have. Second, our AI gets to work analyzing that data, extracting your unique decision-making logic. And then third, we build it. We construct the secure clone that thinks and reasons just like you do.
And the key thing to remember here is that you are the architect, not the engineer. You don't need to learn to code. You don't need to become some systems expert. Your job is to direct, to articulate the clinical standard that you've spent an entire career perfecting.
And the result of all this? It's a brand new operational North Star for your entire practice. Your digital clone ensures that your distinct methodology becomes the guiding principle for every single action your team takes. Just think about what that means. It's like a 24/7 mentor for your staff. It scales your incredibly high standards without ever watering down the quality. It creates what we call a turnover shield, because it gets rid of all that ambiguity that just burns good people out. And maybe most importantly, it finally lets you stop working in the business so you can start leading it.
So the concept is pretty clear, right? Your expertise is captured, your genius is cloned, and that single point of dependency is finally gone. But that leads to the most exciting question of all. How do you actually use it? How do you deploy it? Well, that's exactly what we're going to cover in part 3.